So here are the Vikings to take over. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. A solid stiff arm. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And some room to maneuver. Uses the stiff arm. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution? On the handoff, most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you got to execute it well. Otherwise, it's a fumble.
12 more yards there and another first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talk to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And stiff arm number 2. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones on 1st down.
First play of the drive, the first down run. That's a trick for it. What you want to do? Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play fake, Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On play action, Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against them.
And now out comes Minnesota. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And some space here. Pushes past him. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he's going to have another first down here as he's able to dive beyond the marker. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Shoves him aside. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Well, so much for being backed up against the goal line to start the drive. He gave him some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
And he gets it here, but right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. It was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. He stiff arms him. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There's a nice move. Touchdown, Vikings. Big play there. 62 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The game that he has compiled here. So he has the 2 receiving touchdowns, and now that is his 3rd rushing touchdown. 3 plus 2. 5 total.
I'm telling you, you and your math can't beat you on that one. Yeah. You got it down. But how about the diversity of the day he's had? Just what you pointed out. 3 on the ground, 2 catching them. What a performance.
What a performance. If I get my numbers and colors down, it'll be a real threat.
Just always remember, color between the lines.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every...
A little jet sweep to start the drive. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another 1st down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having 0 fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
For that last run for a 1st down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And some room to run now. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A big pickup of 38. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time is running. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he'll get him. Touchdown, Minnesota. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it.
And out now come the Vikings.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And some room to work. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here. It looks like we've got a lion that's shaking up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff that are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. Stiff-armed him. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They go play action. Cousins airing it out deep for Smith. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings have sewn this one up as they add their lead here in the 4th. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Shoves him aside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. Powering forward. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. Fights through it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
First play of the drive. Excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat.
And now out comes Minnesota. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Very good plays here. This one going for 29. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
The Vikings head out to take over once again. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here. Throwing here, Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
First down, here's Cousins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. Taking the knee, so gamesmanship here. It's a throw for a touchdown. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
This game was over a long time ago. And you notice, they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely dream scenario for everyone on that offense. They took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Minnesota, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.